Hey everybody. So, as a lot of you have seen, new Team of the Year is out. If any of those just saw, we got a new an adaptation to the loading screen. They changed the background a little bit, added a little red in there for the new Team of the Year update. So, that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. A lot of you have seen it already, I'm pretty sure. It's a little late today to be really doing it. So I guess I'll just get into it. Obviously, we've seen some events today. You get to use Julio Jones, which is the master of the Team of the Year this year. He's 98 overall. We'll look at him in a little bit. What's it called? And for these, you get a Team of the Year badge at the end, and I'll explain that, where those badges go and things in a sec. Yeah, so they got a couple of events that come out, try and stack up on them. So, in terms of sets, you get these badges. They have their own tab, Team of the Year. You get these badges, and it'll, you could put them into the set. They give you gold players, some basic things, not really too big of a deal. And then you get a gold player. So then you get all these gold players. You get the free Jarvis Landry if you go into the store, for anybody that didn't notice that. But he's not that great. It's just a free card to put in these elite packs. You get 20 golds and you get an elite Team of the Year player. Usually about 90 and above from what I've seen. It's a lot of players considering it's 5 stamina per live event. So it takes a little while to get, considering you have to get, what, 20 times 3, you're gonna have to get 60 badges in order to get all these gold players, unless you buy them all, obviously. And then once you get 9 elites, you get this Julio Jones, which is pretty sweet. He's the fastest in the game. He's got a 96 speed, 94 acceleration, which is sweet. Agility 96, 99 catch, and 98 jump. That's just amazing for any player in the game. He's going to be a monster. Unfortunately, he doesn't give any stat boosts. Another thing about this, as you can see, this is the Team of the Year offensive master. So, a lot of you guys may have noticed that Madden's been kind of putting out these half events going on, these programs, so they'll do like half of the event at the beginning and half of it later. I'm assuming that's what they're going to do with this, considering these only last a week and 5 days. I'm assuming they're going to come out with the Team of the Year defensive master and a bunch of defensive players. So that's something to look forward to in the future. Maybe save up some badges if you don't think you're going to be able to grab this Julio Jones. I'm not 100% sure that they'll work for both. I know the players won't, because as you can see in the background of these badge things is a little circle. That's for the X's and O's. Those are offense, obviously. So they're only going to use offensive players, I believe, for this. Oh, maybe this one isn't only offensive, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Don't take my word for it. But yeah, that should be coming out sometime soon. Let me turn down this music. Sorry, guys, I didn't even notice. So yeah, that's basically it. Julio Jones is a beast. I will try and I'll show you guys. So a lot of you guys may have been lucky. Actually, let me show you something else first. So we got these packs that came out. I already grabbed the, you get one for 100 Madden cash, a Team of the Year pack that's better than what you see here. And there's also the Jarvis Landry you'll see. You get it for free. They got the Team of the Year pack, which isn't too overpriced. I mean, obviously most of their packs are overpriced. 1 gold or better Team of the Year player, 4 gold players, 2 silver, 2 bronze, and no purchase limit, which is the big thing, and it lasts until the 27th. So we got a while. It's only the 18th. So you guys got a while for that to end. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Me personally, I'd probably rather just buy them. Normally, at least. Getting into what I said before, if you guys were able to start this program right when it started, you would have been able to make so much money off of this. It's ridiculous. The auction house was just flooded with gold players going for 50K or more. Oh, that's mine. Yeah, it was ridiculous. People were making 50K off of gold players. As you can see, a lot of them are still up for that because people still expect them to be bought. You see this one, he's getting lucky going for a 24K. But a lot of them are dropping to 15, 10, things like that. You got some of the elites here, they're going for over 200K right now. That's not real. That's a little overpriced actually. They'll probably sell for maybe 150 at most at this point. These have dropped to like 8,000, 2,500. And it was really unfortunate. I only got on a half an hour late for the event to start. And I even had problems selling my players. I tried doing it right away. As you can see, I still got Tevin Coleman, Darren Sproles, Matt Moore, Matt Bryant, another Matt Moore, Shaq Mason, Mitchell, bunch of Sproles. The Sproles is pretty good. I can actually use them in my lineup. But otherwise, I wanted to get in on that early selling. I didn't really realize that it was going to be that overpriced. I thought it was just going to be a little overpriced, and it wasn't that big of a deal to me. But I really wish I got in on 8 o'clock this morning because that would have been amazing to get all those coins for basically nothing. So I hope some of you guys were able to jump in on that opportunity. What else is there? I mean, I can go through some of the players, if anything. This Darren Sproles, he's not bad. He's faster than my Tyler Lockett, which a lot of people seem to have. I mean, nothing too over the top. His agility's good, his speed's good, acceleration's okay. Kick return, I don't really know so much what kick return does for your actual kick return ability. Like, I wouldn't really know how that helps your player or not, but ankle collector, you want me to play you for a team of the year pack? I can if you want. I mean, I'm down for it. Just let me know. Oh, that popped up late. Let me turn that off real quick. Okay, so that was Darren Sproles. You got Malcolm Mitchell. He's pretty fast for an 82. That's pretty sweet. Matt Moore, no big deal. He's got 90 short passing, but nothing to really talk about. Shaq Mason, he's not bad. His run blocking's a little low compared to a lot of the other ones they really want, but otherwise, for an 84, non-elite, he's not bad. Matt Bryant, not too big of a deal. Darren Sproles, Tevin Coleman, average running back, no big deal. So the golds are really nothing to really talk about. Go to my team. Okay, this is my team. Yeah, it's basically what I got in terms of offense. My defense still needs to be worked on a little bit. Got some gold in there, but that'll be replaced soon, hopefully. Yeah, nothing too bad. But there's that if you'd like to look at it. I'll go in the auction house real quick and see what else we got. We'll show you some of the elite team of the year players to kind of get an idea of what you're going for. Got Greg Olsen, he's pretty fast for a tight end compared to some other base tight ends. His blocking's really good, which a lot of people like in the tight end. Fullback, doesn't really matter if you got Patrick DeMarco. Julio Jones is amazing, like I showed you before. Got that. Derek Carr. He's not bad. He's a pretty fast running back, which a lot of people like, but he kind of sacrifices on his throwing a little bit. What's it called? His throw power is not bad, 91. Better than some other quarterbacks, so he's a pretty sweet one if you get him. David Johnson, he was amazing this year. 93 speed, which is pretty amazing. How you doing, Jaden Nemo? David Johnson, 93 speed. He's as good as my Tavon Austin. Strength is higher. I mean, honestly, compared to the Tavon Austin, he's not really that great, but he's still pretty good if you don't have Tavon. Let's see what else. Mike Evans, another beast this year. 91 speed. It's amazing. His strength is pretty good. Acceleration. His jumping's a 94, which is really good. A lot better than some of the receivers that have been out recently. Obviously, linemen. Not too bad. Another center. It's a little bit worse for some reason. I didn't expect that. What else we got going on? It seems like that's about it for these elites. I figured there would be more. But yeah, they're going for a lot right now. I mean, actually, that one's the cheapest one I've seen bid price for that 83K. But otherwise, these are all actually more expensive than what I saw them a couple hours ago, unfortunately. But earlier today, they were going for so much money. They were going like almost $1 million for each of these guys. If you were able to hop on that for these elites, or even the golds going for 50K, you're basically set for most of the season if you've been able to get to them. I mean, unfortunately, I wasn't able to, but oh well. I mean, I still got some guys up, and they're hopefully will sell for a little overpriced. It's not really, I'm not really counting my chickens, but hopefully it'll work out good. I mean, some people are still selling them for maybe 15-ish at most. I'm kind of stretching with 20 for some of these, but honestly, when it's this early in a program, you might as well just kind of stretch for things a little bit. You never know what someone's going to buy. Throw in a couple low ones, like I got that lower Darren Sproles in there, so you never know what's really going to happen. That's what happened to me a couple weeks ago with Team of the Week. I put something up for 50K like a couple hours after the promo started, and ended up selling them for the 50K when everything else was down to like 15, 20. So, you never know what's going to happen. Especially the Darren Sproles, since he's a kick returner, and he's actually not bad of a kick returner, you might still get a good amount for him. But otherwise, the Team of the Week, or Team of the Year, it's pretty sweet. I can almost guarantee you there's going to be a defensive version of this coming out in the coming weeks. I mean, I'm not really sure what the player will be, but I know the elites, you're not going to be able to transfer over between the offense and defense. So don't try and save up your elites for the defense. They'll only be able to be used for Julio Jones. I'm not 100% about the golds. The golds might be able to be transferable between offense and defense Team of the Year. Not 100% sure yet, but we'll wait and see. How you doing, Hyzine? So, yeah, Team of the Year. I mean, there's been events out. They're usually 5 stamina. Try and get them in as much as you can. This promo's pretty good. I kind of like it. It's especially if you got in on the beginning, like I said, you make a lot off of it. But Timothy Gaming, I will start doing giveaways soon. It's not specifically in this stream, but I'm planning it for the future, especially as my team starts building up. I'll start giving away some elites, maybe some packs and things like that. Once it gets closer to the end of the season, I'll more than likely probably have a lot more coins, so I'll be able to give away packs and things like that. So we'll just see what happens. But yeah, today I'm not doing any giveaways. But yeah, for the most part, team of the year. it's looking pretty good so far. Or at least to me. I mean, the sets aren't too bad. I mean, 20 golds is kind of a lot, but I mean, they don't want to give them away for free. I'm sure the live event will be on almost every single day this week, so considering the event in total is only a week and 5 days from what it says here. So you guys should keep up on that. You only need 3 badges to get the team of the year, or I mean the gold player, sorry. So it's not too bad. You need 60 to get a gold, and you need 20 gold. So yeah, it's kind of a lot, but it's enough. And yeah, I'll do another update once the defensive side comes out. Next, I will talk about the player ups. I always like to talk about these guys, see how good they are. I haven't actually taken a look at them yet, so it's a little bit of a surprise to me. We'll see if they're good this week. A lot of them, all the ones from last week were basically 84, I believe, and lower. So I hope you guys all traded them in because that was a waste of tokens if you keep them. Sorry, Ankle Collector, I can't really send you a Team of the Year pack. I'm building up to do a pack opening sometime soon. Catan, if I could give you 1 billion, I would definitely give it to you, but unfortunately, I can't even get myself 1 billion. So, I mean, if I had a lot, I would gladly do more giveaways and things like that. I mean, as you guys know by the name, I'm Average Joe Madden, so I'm trying to show everybody that personal side of Madden, that I'm not I don't make money off of this. I don't pay for the game. I'm the average player that you'll find on the streets of the game. So just trying to show all sides of that. Okay, so player ups. We actually, first things, I'll go through them all. We got TJ Lang, which offensive lineman, it's always a kind of a push. But he's a Green Bay offensive guard. And his thing is 3 overall per 75 team passing yards. So that's not too bad. Let's say he gets like 300 yards, and he's 75 passing yards. So he'd go up 12 overall. That's not too bad. He'd be a 97 if Aaron Rodgers got 300 passing yards. So that's not too bad. I guess it could be Aaron Rodgers. You could basically guarantee at least 250 a game. I mean, the Atlanta defense isn't amazing in their pass defense, so I believe he could probably do that. So there's a good chance that you can get at least an 84, I believe, out of this TJ Lang. I'll pick him up right now because I think you should just pick them all up because you never know what's going to happen. How you doing, CBG? So moving on to Tevin Coleman. So this could be potentially a really good card. He's a running back for the Falcons, +3 overall for 30 yards. So some of the other running backs we've had in the past, it was just rushing yards. I believe this one is 30 yards from scrimmage. So if you guys have been watching any of the playoffs, you guys know the Falcons use their running backs heavily, not only in the rushing game, but in the passing game. Tevin Coleman got a pretty sweet touchdown last week in the passing game. So there's a good chance that he could get a lot of points this week. There's a pretty good chance that he can even be an elite, maybe even 90 overall status. Not 100% sure. I'm definitely going to take him, but I think he's a pretty good chance of getting that elite status. So I'll hold on to him. Let's check out what's his base speed anyway. It's only a 79. I figured he'd be more. Okay, let's go to the next one. We got Lawrence Timmons. Dude's been in the league for a while. He's a beast. He's a middle linebacker for the Steelers. His stat is +3 overall per 2 tackles. So their combined tackles, they could be half tackles, whatever. How you doing, that boy? So this one, I mean, I'm not really sure how good he does in terms of tackles per game. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Maybe I can give you guys a good idea of it. Let's see. I mean, 2 tackles can be a lot depending on the player. Let's see. Tackles. So last week he only got 1 tackle against Kansas City, which obviously is not a lot. He got 14 the week before that, 6, 10, 8. So his minimum was, besides the 1, which is kind of the outlier, he got 6, so he'd go up 9 overall, and he'd be an 84 overall. Some people need that 84 overall. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, either way, I'm going to take him. Never know. So we'll see what happens. Oh, that wouldn't open for a second. What promo code are you talking about? If it has to do with a recovery code, don't even try it. Okay, next one is a Patrick Chung. He did pretty good last week. He got that Team of the Week card. Oh, wait, was that Patrick Chung or is that Logan Ryan? I think it might have actually been Logan Ryan. So, Logan Ryan, safety for the Patriots. He's got +3 overall per secondary pass. I believe that's pass it deflected. Doesn't explain it, but I'm assuming it's pass deflections. And the good thing about this is that it's overall pass deflections. You can get it for the entirety of the team. Usually in the game, you're going to get a bunch of them. Not a bunch of them, but a good amount. So I believe he can probably make it to an 80. I give him minimum 81. I mean, it's the entirety of the team, and they're playing the Steelers. I mean, Roethlisberger's got a gun, so it might be a little bit harder. But snag him anyway, just in case. Did I get all of them? Let me just make sure. So out of all these, I believe, let's see, we got TJ Lang with 30 passing yard, or every 75 passing yards, sorry. Tevin Coleman with 30 yards from scrimmage, which is amazing. Lawrence Timmons with 2 tackles, and Patrick Chung with team pass deflections. So, out of these, the ones I think are the best is probably Tevin Coleman. TJ Lang, I feel like Aaron Rodgers can probably get over 300 yards in this game. And then probably Patrick Chung, and then Timmons. So Tevin Coleman's probably your best bet in an elite. And the worst is probably Lawrence Timmons. So yeah, I mean, pick up all those guys if you got the player card collectibles for them, and definitely hope for the best from these guys and get some free elites hopefully. I mean, I got a pretty good amount of them out of it, and obviously they won't really sell for too much because a lot of people are going to have them, but you know, free elite, you can probably sell it for like 30. So, I mean, yeah, the player ups are out. If you need a couple more collectibles, might as well do that. I don't think it's anything too hard right now, but 40 passing yards, you could just lob it up real quick. But yeah, for the most part, that's about it. I mean, in terms of the promos, you just gotta kind of keep on it. I feel like most people would be able to do the team of the year. You just gotta be a little bit more patient with it and make sure that you get all the events. If you can't do all the events, it might be a little bit hard, because I mean, at least for me, the 36 stamina, I can get 2 gold players every time an event comes out if I'm at full stamina. So that's pretty good. Yeah, for the most part, I mean, just keep on it, and you should be able to get Julio Jones pretty easily. Let's see. Yeah, Team of the Year. That'll be coming out soon, this event. Knock out the zones. That's a little bit long, but I mean, I'll probably do it anyway because I want these players. And yeah, I think that's basically it for now. So keep that push on for Julio Jones. Also a reminder that Jarvis Landry that you get for free does go into the set. So that helps out a little bit. And grab all those player up players. And I think that's about it for today. It's a little bit of a quicker stream today. I'm saving my stamina up to do some. Whoops, I didn't want to do head-to-head. Saving my stamina up for all these Team of the Year live events, so I can get on top of that. Otherwise, I'd need some gameplay. But thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment if you got anything. If you like the video and like these tips, and I'll let you guys know when the Team of the Week defense comes out, and I'll explain that a little bit. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.